From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start things off with our weather headlines. We've got that atmospheric river moving in already on the coast. We've got snow for our mountain passes over the weekend. Gusty winds, wind advisories, winter weather advisories in place, and get ready for cooler temperatures Saturday, Sunday, and beyond. And again, we'll see that valley frost returning as we move through the next couple of days. There's the atmospheric river. We're already seeing it hitting Vancouver Island and the Olympic Peninsula. Here's our wind alerts. Those are in place till 11 o'clock tonight. We're going to start seeing those winds picking up a little bit later this afternoon, where we could see gusts as high as 50 miles an hour. 41 degrees on our Tanum Ridge sky cam looking into the Yakima Valley. Still dark out there. We should start to see that sunrise here in a little bit. Temperatures are pretty mild this morning. You might need a light jacket out the door, but you're going to peel those layers off a little bit later in the day. Your high temperature is getting all the way up to 70 degrees in the foothills and the mid 60s for the Columbia Basin and those upper 50s in Ellensburg. Your full weekend forecast, that's coming up here in just a bit.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest in your 6 o'clock hour, a morning commute in Pasco turned chaotic when a driver tried to pass a stopped school bus only to lose control and crash into that bus and some parked cars. Now what officials want to remind drivers about school bus safety.
And new details emerging in the deadly Pasco shooting. Police have arrested a 21-year-old suspect after the incident happened early Wednesday morning. We'll break down what exactly happened, how authorities responded, and what's known about the investigation so far.
And Helping Heroes Heal, a new court program in Yakima, aims to give veterans a second chance through support and accountability. We're going to take you inside this partnership that's making a huge impact. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday, October 24th. We
made
did
it to Friday.
We did it. I know. And now this weekend, of course, we're going to see some changes.
Something about
the forecast.
Atmospheric river. Stacy's going to have details on that later.
Fire hose, if you will.
Yeah. Fire hose shooting at us.
So she'll
things
break
to look
that
forward
down.
to.
Yeah.
But we do want to start your top stories, and we're starting off with a crime alert. This after an apparent reckless driver made a morning commute chaotic in Pasco.
Yeah, officials telling us this all happened at the intersection of 20th Avenue and West Pearl Street. Take a look, video from the scene. We're told that a car was trying to go around a stopped school bus, and then that car lost control, smashed into the bus, and then also hit several parked cars. We're told in total there were 5 vehicles damaged in this.
Fortunately, the school bus was empty at the time, so no kids were on board and no one was hurt. The cleanup took roughly an hour before the scene was cleared and traffic restored.
There were no students on the bus. It was just the driver. And then 4 other vehicles as well. No injuries. The at-fault driver, who was not the bus driver, was taken into custody for traffic-related offenses.
Authorities continue to investigate the circumstances behind the driver's maneuver and remind everyone to use caution around school buses.
6:02, turning our attention now to Kennewick, where police tell us one person's dead after crashing their van into a tree on a golf course. We were there on the scene as they were investigating. This crash happened just off of Canyon Lakes Drive in West 35th Court. This happened about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Police tell us that the driver was pronounced dead at the scene. What led up to this crash, though, that is still unknown. The crash did shut down Canyon Lakes Drive for several hours while police were investigating.
And a Kennewick police car was involved in a crash as it was responding to the Canyon Lakes Drive crash. This happened at the intersection of Highway 395 and 27th Avenue around 3:45 p.m. It caused severe traffic delays. The Kennewick Police Department is confirming there were no injuries, but Washington State Patrol has taken over the investigation.
6:03 and a follow-up now this morning as we are getting a closer look at the damage that was done to the Bullfrog Road overpass near Cle Elum. This overpass was hit by an overheight load back on October 21st. You can see the video on your screen from WashDOT. You can see that exposed steel, the crumbled concrete. Well, late Thursday afternoon, emergency contractors actually started the demolition process. They're going to have to tear this overpass down. So how's that going to impact your travel? Well, westbound lanes are going to are expected to reopen early next week, weather permitting, of course. Then eastbound I-90 will remain open with one lane closed Thursday night through Saturday. WSDOT says travelers should follow detours using exit 80. Yesterday, Governor Ferguson signed an emergency proclamation to seek federal funds, stating that repairs could exceed $8 million.
And new information this morning following the shooting in King City. The Pasco Police Department has released the name of the suspected shooter. 21-year-old Gilbert Matthew Lopez has been booked into the Franklin County Jail for second-degree murder. That's according to Lieutenant Thomas Groom with Pasco PD. The shooting happened just after 7 in the morning Wednesday, and when police arrived on scene, they found one person shot, and they started performing life-saving measures until medics arrived. The person was taken to an area hospital, but they were later pronounced dead.
Turning to Hermiston now, where there was a large police presence yesterday afternoon after a suspicious item was found near West Elm Avenue and Northwest 11th Street. Police say that they were called just after noon for reports of a cylindrical object wrapped in electrical tape and clear plastic. It was found in some bushes, so officers evacuated a nearby apartment complex and also some businesses as a precaution. They called in the Oregon State Police Explosives Unit, and after examination, the unit determined that the item was not dangerous. It was safely removed, it was destroyed, and everyone was cleared and able to get back to business.
New this morning, Yakima leaders are taking a new step to support veterans in the community. So officials say a therapeutic court could provide alternatives to the traditional criminal justice system for veterans in need.
Well, now this morning, Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed spoke with Yakima police about this and brings us more.
Motion passes 7-0 and resolution is adopted. Thank you, Council.
This week, the Jonathan Wainwright Veterans Center in Walla Walla partnered with Yakima County Superior Court and the City of Yakima to sign a memorandum of understanding. The agreement lays the groundwork for a potential Veterans Therapeutic Court in Yakima County.
Having watched and observed a few of the courts like drug court and DUI court, they really focus on the well-being and health of the individual in the court, but it's still structured enough to where, you know, it's up to the individual to be successful.
Programs like this have already been implemented in Benton and Franklin counties, and they've been highly successful.
As long as you're doing the things that you're required to do and the things that are asked of you, this program will go by smoothly.
Participants receive guidance, support, and access to services instead of going through traditional court proceedings, helping them stay on track and reduce recidivism.
Who knows all of the different things that many of them experienced during their time of service, and I think this is just something we owe them when they come back.
City leaders say the goal is to create a community that supports and honors those who have served, providing a path to stability and healing. Officials hope to implement the program in Yakima soon, following the model that's worked so well in neighboring counties.
And they have seen success from this. Did you guys look at that as well?
Absolutely. The criminal justice system is overburdened with cases. Right. And so this is one more way for us to really divert those that probably don't belong in a criminal justice process into something more therapeutic, try to get them on their feet.
Covering Yakima County, I'm Austin Reed for Apple Valley News Now.
And leaders will start collecting data and connecting with providers.
And they hope to have the program up and running as soon as possible. All right, keep it here because coming up next, after years of national scrutiny, Dominion voting systems have a new name and new owners. Coming up, we have what the change means for Franklin County and why officials say your vote is still safe and secure.
And giving you that live look outside this morning from both our Legends Hotel and Casino Skycam at Richlands Columbia Point and our Bi-Mart camera overlooking the Yakima Valley there. Stacey Lee's going to be back with your First Alert forecast after the break. And while we're taking a break, download the weather app right there. Scan that QR code and you can get that app right on your phone to monitor a major atmospheric river that is headed our way.
Sounds scary, but it's not.
Don't be scared.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Touch can mean so many things, even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make a little one feel like a giant, can bring sparkle to a teenager, or be the unspoken language between best buddies. Dupixent can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clearer skin and noticeably less itch as they welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today.
There's nothing better than the delightful, dozing, dreamy drowsiness that comes with the perfect mattress. And at Denver Mattress, finding your perfect mattress has never been easier. And during the 36-hour sale, everything is on sale, like up to $400 off Doctor's Choice Elite adjustable mattress sets, or get a free $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, plus 36 months no interest and free shipping. Score some sweet savings on some serious shut-eye, only at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
All October long, bring a non-perishable food donation to a McCurley dealership or find a specially packed food donation bag at any local Yolks Fresh market. You are driving change in our community. That's what makes home, home.
You Gorilla Glued that chair?
Mm-hmm.
It'll hold?
Of course. It's like a gorilla's holding it together. Told ya.
Yeah.
These hands create. All of the materials I work with dry out my hands. If my hands get really dry, I can't do my job. I depend on O'Keeffe's.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
O'Keeffe's is hard-working skincare.
Kraken, Oilers. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday night on MeTV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Good Friday morning. The weekend is finally here. Let's take a live look on our Legends Casino Skycam at Howard Amon Park. There, Richland, pretty quiet. The paddle wheel was in port yesterday. Must have taken off. 42 degrees right now. We'll call this the calm before the storm. Now, it is a little on the chilly side, depending how sensitive you are to cold, so grab a light jacket, but temperatures are going to be fairly warm, but wild active weather. Temperatures are still close to 50 degrees right now in Walla Walla, 51 in Dayton, a big contrast to Yakima and Ellensburg at 41 degrees. Here's that system that's coming in tomorrow. Now, today has already started, mainly on the west side, but we will start to see some of those showers developing later on. Pretty active, and then those mountain snow showers really start to ramp up on Saturday. Not done on Saturday, more coming on Sunday with, again, you can see that blue line all the way down the Cascade Mountains. So very active weather, pretty heavy here in central Oregon. That system then eventually moves on into Idaho. So lots of active weather for the next couple of days. Winter weather advisories in the Cascades, 6 to 10 inches possible at pass level, 6 to 10 inches Sunday into Monday for the Blue Mountains. So lots of good weather going on this weekend. Out the door today, though, we're in the 40s. A look at those 50s and even 60s by the middle of the day. You'll be peeling off some of those layers. Keep the rain gear and the umbrella handy. You're definitely going to need it. And cue up those gusty winds. They're coming their way this afternoon as well.
Stacey, thanks so much. 6:13 now, and with election season underway, Franklin County is continuing its partnership with the company that runs its ballot tabulation system, despite a recent change in ownership.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert sat down with Franklin County officials to get their reaction.
For years, Franklin County has relied on Dominion Voting Systems to help run its elections, a company that gained national attention after the 2020 election. Recently, Dominion was purchased by a U.S.-based group of election administrators and renamed Liberty Vote.
A gentleman who has a long history in elections administration and, in fact, has a company that works with electronic poll books, put together a team and purchased Dominion, which was a Canadian-based company. And renamed it Liberty Vote.
Beaton says the way Washington runs its elections already provides layers of security because every vote is cast and counted on paper.
Whenever you vote in Washington State, a paper ballot is what it's tabulated from. And so we already had that.
Beaton says that's one reason why Franklin County continues to trust the software it's used for years.
Quite frankly, from our standpoint, as I watched it all nationally, were legitimate questions. And but as we evaluated it here in Franklin County and vis-a-vis Washington State, the way that the software was used in elections in Washington State created no jeopardy or any concern.
Despite the changes, Franklin County election officials tell me that election integrity is their top priority and encourage all people to get out and vote for this general election.
They're not necessarily the most heavily advertised, like a presidential that happens every 4 years. That's everywhere and everyone's talking about it. These are the elections where it's your school board, your city councils, and the ones that make the decisions closest to your home.
Franklin County is focused on fair and equitable elections and making sure nothing interrupts the election process. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And reminder, if you want to make sure your vote is counted, the latest you can submit your ballot in person at a ballot drop box is at 8 p.m. on election night.
And you can find more information on local elections and where to find those drop boxes on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
And keep it here, because coming up next, Stacy Lee has how your weather is looking. It's all coming up in her full First Alert weather forecast, and that is on the other side of the break.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. And that's how Clayton was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Get this exceptional offer on select Cadillac models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
At Meredith Furniture, we know how important a good night's sleep is, even if we don't always use the bed for sleeping. Right now, you can save big on top quality Beauty Rest mattresses, perfect for families like ours.
Because when we do sleep, it should be amazing.
Meredith Furniture, on the corner of First and Washington, right in front of Hobby Lobby.
Take off for a colorful flight over the Yakima Arboretum.
Some of the trees are going to really lean more towards yellow and some lean more towards red. When the sun hits it, the tree just looks like it's on fire.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
On the next Emmy Award-winning Live, Jeremy Renner from Mayor of Kingstown.
This season got some new bad guys.
More bad guys? Plus 2020's Deborah Roberts.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy Friday morning. The weekend is here. Let's take a live look on our First Alert radar and show you what's going on. We see that storm system already hitting on the Olympic Peninsula. We're dry and quiet right now. It's not going to stay that way. Here's that atmospheric river. It is set up. It's starting to move across. We're seeing clouds, but we're seeing some pop-up snow showers already developing across those Cascade Mountains and even in those upper elevations on the Olympic Peninsula. Let's time things out for our use. And again, we could start to see showers as early as 8 or 9 o'clock in the Kittitas Valley. Eventually, that system moves to the east. That'll bring rain showers to our region a little bit later in the afternoon. Now, as the system approaches, That's when those strong gusty winds will pick up in the region. We clear out around midnight on Saturday, but hold on, we're not done just yet. Look for those snow showers across the Cascade Mountains into the Blue Mountains and hit or miss showers on and off. We're not really going to get a lot of rain in these lower elevations, but pretty much all the way around us, getting some sort of moisture, either in the form of snow or heavy rain showers. We're going to be keeping an eye on the west side of the state and some of those burn scars for potential flooding with some heavy showers. Here's some of the snow totals through the area. Again, we're going to have some winter weather advisories across the Cascades and the Blues this weekend. Cue the wind, and we have a wind alert in place for today as well. We could see gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. You'll see those winds really start to pick up later this afternoon, and as they come across the Cascades, they'll slope on down into the basin, and that's when we'll see the strongest winds here in the Columbia Basin. 41 degrees at Tanum Ridge Skycam, Bi-Mart Skycam, looking into the off the Tanum Ridge. So pretty nice, quiet morning so far. Grab a light coat. You'll peel some layers off as the temperatures are going to stay warm. Speaking of temperatures, where have we been for the entire month? Well, we've been pretty much even. It hasn't, you can see where the cutoff is as we headed right to the middle of the month. That's when those temperatures started to drop below average, and we're going to continue to see that. Same situation in Yakima. Those cooler temperatures happened middle of the month. So overall, we've been pretty average, even average and below for both Yakima and Tri-Cities. Here's your 7-day planner. Again, lots of active weather, gusty winds, and temperatures cooling next week. Yakima also will see temperatures dropping down into the 50s and some overnight lows down around the freezing level. Ellensburg really going to get some chilly temps when we have several days in a row of below average temperatures. Here's Walla Walla's 7-day planning forecast. Wet and breezy. And Hermiston, same thing. Stayed above freezing, though, overnight there. So active weather, busy, busy, busy.
Yes.
30s and 40s, though. Right. It's above freezing, but it still feels
barely
freezing.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I know some folks around here like the cooler temperatures are happy.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I'm kind of sad about summer and that early part of fall when it's in the 70s.
Yeah.
Or like
we barely got
sunny
it.
And nice.
Yeah. So. Get ready for gloom.
Now
atmospheric river.
Yeah, and that word will be used a lot this coming year.
I've been using it a lot all week.
La Nina, guys. La Nina is the pattern. So
all right, there
we'll talk about that later.
There we go. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in your entertainment headlines, Stranger Things is hitting the big screen for its final season. Plus, the Foo Fighters are going on tour next year and just dropped a new song. It's all coming up right after the break.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Board-certified family medicine provider Dr. Jonathan Fox is now welcoming patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic. Dr. Fox provides care you can count on, including wellness exams for adults and children, women's health, mental health services, and chronic disease management. To schedule your appointment with Dr. Fox, call 509-786-1576 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
There's no better time to explore the Walla Walla Valley than Fall Release Weekend, November 7th through 9th. It all begins long before the first cork is pulled. Cruise planning, pruning, walking the rows, tasting fruit, and calling the pick. In the cellar, clusters are pressed, ferments guided, barrels watched. Years of work, care, and choices all lead to this weekend. Doors open, wines are poured, and the new vintage is revealed. Join in and experience the Walla Walla Valley at its best, November 7th through 9th.
Thank you.
I got this.
I need to know how strong you love it. How strong you love it. 'Cause I've been waiting. Yeah.
New America Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we know it's more than a new home.
It's really him.
It's a new journey.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Whoa.
And when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Fabulous fall colors at the Yakima Arboretum. Fly the Northwest Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So there's a lot happening in Hollywood, and one of those things, Netflix is bringing Stranger Things to the big screen.
And a brand new Foo Fighters tour and fresh round of Songwriters Hall of Fame nominees.
There you go. Plus a look at an upcoming John and Yoko documentary for what happened in showbiz today. Here's ABC's Jason Lee with the details.
Let's end this, kid.
We're just over a month away from starting to binge the final season of Stranger Things. And now Netflix is announcing the 2-hour series finale will also play on the big screen. The episode, called The Right Side Up, hits theaters the same time it drops on streaming on December 31st. The Foo Fighters are going on tour. Dave Grohl and company hit the road next year across the U.S. and Canada for a dozen shows, starting in August. To celebrate, the band has released a new song called Asking for a Friend. The Songwriters Hall of Fame is out with its list of nominees for the class of 2026. Among them, Taylor Swift, Kenny Loggins, and David Byrne. Voting runs through December 4th, with the winners to be announced early next year.
How would you like to be remembered? Just as two lovers.
HBO has set a release date for its new documentary, 1-to-1, John and Yoko, which traces John Lennon and Yoko Ono's first year living in New York City. Look for it on November 14th.
Let's go, let's go.
And happy birthday to one of the most popular rappers in the world. Drake turns 39 today. That's what's happening in Hollywood. Jacqueline
His birthday.
ABC News.
Do you have a special birthday message for
Happy birthday
your boy Drake?
to Drake. I love you so much. I was on your side through the whole Kendrick beef. You know,
I know.
I need to go to his concert and just stand front row and be like, hey, I defended you on TV.
I saw you ladies when I was in New York. We were in Central Park, and I didn't realize it, but it was John Lennon's birthday, and there was a whole group of musicians and a tribute to John Lennon, just willy-nilly at the park that I got to see, so that was pretty interesting.
See, I would love to do a tribute to Drake in a park, but I don't think people would like that. Just rap all the songs. Why are you making that face?
Let's try. I'm saying let's try.
Oh, I'll do.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Absolutely. I'll rap every single song.
Yeah.
Well, all the main ones. Not every. That's a big discography. I can't do all of them, but a lot of them.
We're gonna do that today.
Jessica,
yes,
did
I
you
think
know
so.
that Drake is a male duck?
What? What? What does that even?
A male duck is a Drake.
Oh,
just saying.
Okay.
It's Friday.
Ducks are cool too. So,
and he's also a rapper. But
ducks are cool.
Happy birthday, Drake.
I love you.
Big ups. Okay. 6:27. Still ahead here. Coming up in our next half hour, a federal plan to allow Argentina beef into U.S. markets has local ranchers worried about the future of family farms in our area. Supporters say it could lower grocery bills, but critics warn it could also undercut domestic producers. We're going to explore both sides of this debate and why some American ranchers might end up paying the price.
And a simple act of kindness can make all the difference. We have how one program is connecting volunteers with senior citizens who just need a little friendship and care. All the details are coming up in our 6:30 half hour.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations.
Get some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including double discounts. Or no money down, no minimum purchase, special financing for up to 5 years. Living rooms to bedrooms, dining sets to mattresses. Save big and make your home a space that everyone can enjoy.
And with double sales tax discounts, it's the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale this week at Walker's.
Family history and lifestyle are a big risk for breast cancer. Exercise, eating right, and a good night's sleep could prevent it. Check AppleValleyNewsNow.com for more.
Prosser Memorial Health, now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind. This is how we care.
We're happy to gift you and your organization
$1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. It does your heart good. There's no doubt. Constantly. There's always something going on.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Get this exceptional offer on select Cadillac models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
Kraken, Oilers. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday night on MeTV. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us on this Friday here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Stacy Lee. Filling in for Josh today.
And we're talking about atmospheric rivers.
I know, get used to that word. It's La Nina, ladies. So what that means is colder, wetter winter, and it has already started to pan out. But this is, we've had a mini atmospheric river. This is the first big one of the season. So
yeah, you said it's going to be like a fire hose.
It's like a fire
shooting
hose.
Right
so
at
what
us.
it
does, it sits out like near Asia, and it picks up all this water, and it lines up like a river, and it just dumps tons of water.
Rude.
Wow. So we need it, right? We've had the drought. We need the the snow. You know, I'm not going to be skiing this year with the broken wrist I have, but we do need the snowpack, and we do need the water. So
and you look great in the lodge.
I'll be hanging out in the lodge.
Après-ski, that's what they call it.
Exactly.
All the fun stuff.
Exactly. All right, let's take a look at our headlines for today. That atmospheric river, as we mentioned, snow on our mountain passes. There's winter weather advisories there. We have a wind advisory in our area today through about 11 o'clock tonight. Temperatures cool down as well on the backside of this storm, and get ready for some frosty mornings. Here's a quick look at this, and these darker areas here is where we're watching for potential flash flooding or flooding in the region. We're going to see those gusty winds through the region, Othello, Tri-Cities, Yakima, all the way through the Columbia River Gorge. Gusts as high as 50 miles per hour, so batten down the hatches. Temperatures are fairly mild to start your day. We're still warm-ish, and Walla Walla and Dayton kind of protected by those blue mountains, and cooler as you get through the rest of the area. Our hourly forecast, you'll see, will be up in the 60s by the middle of the day. This is when we're going to see those gusty winds and those rain showers developing in our region. So get ready. It's going to be a wild weather weekend. I'll get your full weekend forecast coming up.
Turning now to a heated debate stirring among cattle producers. This as Washington Congressman Dan Newhouse and ranchers across the state push back on a new federal beef industry plan that includes reopening imports of beef from Argentina.
You could say there's beef about the beef, but Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen is saying that supporters say the move could lower prices for consumers, but critics warn that it puts American ranchers and herds at risk.
On ranches across Washington, the talk isn't just about weather and feed. It's about foreign beef, a new federal plan backed by President Trump aims to strengthen the beef supply chain, in part by allowing imports from Argentina.
By putting tariffs on, they've been able to make a few dollars. They've been able to have an industry. But I also want to keep the beef prices low.
But Washington Congressman Dan Newhouse says it's a good start, but fears the plan could do the opposite, threatening ranchers here at home.
It's very important to understand that importation of Argentinian beef, in my opinion, does nothing to help solve the problem. In fact, it just exacerbates the problem. But we have to keep in mind our domestic producers, and we want to keep them strong.
The U.S. banned Argentinian beef for decades due to foot and mouth disease. And though restrictions were lifted in 2018, Chelsea Haney, the executive vice president of the Washington Cattlemen Association, says she and their members will not stand behind this plan to bring in beef from Argentina.
He attempts to undercut the livelihood of family ranchers. We just feel that this is a misguided effort to lower prices in the grocery store.
Supporters of the plan argue it will help lower grocery costs, but critics say there's no guarantee savings will reach consumers, and that American ranchers could end up paying the price. For now, the debate continues between boosting supply and protecting local producers. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is urging federal officials to reconsider the Argentina beef decision.
Meanwhile, the White House maintains the move is part of a broader effort to modernize and secure America's food supply chain. And making a difference now, Catholic Charities of Central Washington is looking for volunteers for a program that'll help senior citizens.
The program focuses on walking alongside seniors who may be facing loneliness, health challenges, or even some limited mobility. So these volunteers provide friendship, emotional support, and also help with everyday tasks, bringing a sense of connection and dignity to those who often feel forgotten.
And to make sure volunteers feel prepared, Catholic Charities hosts ongoing virtual workshops that's across 9 Central Washington counties, and the sessions help companions navigate real-world challenges and learn how to better support the people they serve.
Our goal with many services that we offer is to bring hope, but especially for the most marginalized in our community.
Now, anyone interested in becoming a volunteer can learn more. We have it all up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
And coming up next, a controversial new resolution in Kennewick schools is sparking debate statewide. It proposes separate girls and open categories for youth sports, and it raises questions about fairness and inclusion. Critics say it could violate Title IX protections, but district leaders say they're trying to balance opportunity for all students. We have the full breakdown on what this could mean for young athletes. It's coming up in your sports news after the break.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Bi-Mart camera in the Yakima Valley and at the Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richlands Columbia Point. Still dark at 6:37. I know. The sunrise just keeps getting later and later.
She will be here though.
She will be here, we promise. But then some changes are in store as well for your weekend forecast, and Stacey Lee's going to break all that down.
Washington at Kansas City. Monday Night Football. Apple Valley News Now.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts, sponsored by Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, proudly awards Isabella of Pasco a new bicycle for being a community role model. Click Bikes for Tykes at applevalleyNewsNow.com to find out more.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations.
Get some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including double discounts. Or no money down, no minimum purchase, special financing for up to 5 years. Living rooms to bedrooms, dining sets to mattresses. Save big and make your home a space that everyone can enjoy.
And with double sales tax discounts, it's the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale this week at Walker's.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your community Chevy dealers.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal.
He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken, Oilers. Coverage begins at 7 Saturday night on MeTV.
On the next Emmy Award-winning Live, Jeremy Renner from Mayor of Kingstown.
This season got some new bad guys.
More bad guys? Class 2020's Deborah Roberts.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy Friday. Welcome back. Dust Devil Skycam Pasco. Traffic moving nicely on I-182. Still dark. I wish we were seeing that sunrise. Not quite yet. 42 degrees. Now the sunsets, I'll tell you this, as we head towards winter, we lose 2 minutes of daylight each day. So we're hitting the sunset behind or below 6 o'clock now. So just be aware of that. Active weather as we get into the weekend. Temperatures are pretty mild so far this morning. Grabbing a light jacket, peeling off some layers as it is going to be fairly warm. But check out this system. This is Saturday, pushing in heavy duty rain showers, especially on the west side. We start to see that snow picking up in the afternoon. By the evening, widespread snow, scattered showers our way up towards Spokane. Then we get a little tiny break overnight Saturday, and the next portion of the atmospheric river moves on shore. Now, a lot of the moisture will stay here in Oregon, but we'll continue to see heavy snow showers as the temperatures drop, and then those showers will start to lighten up around our region. We do have winter weather advisories for the Cascades, 6 to 10 inches Saturday to Sunday. If we take a look, I got to move this way, you'll see that we've got snow above 4,500 feet in the blue, 6 to 10 inches there from Sunday into Monday. Planning your day out, like I said, light jacket this morning, rain gear later in the day, 50s and 60s, peeling off that jacket, and fairly nice in the afternoon, but get ready for some strong gusty winds and wet weather all through the weekend.
Thanks, Stacey. 642. Turning to sports now, where the Kennewick School District just passed its first resolution of the school year, supporting an amendment to Washington State's gender inclusion policies in sports.
So the resolution advocates for the creation of a girls category in youth sports, which would only be open to biologically female students. It also looks to create an open category, which School Board Vice President Micah Valentine says includes all students.
In our hearts, we're not thinking like we're trying to go after a trans athlete. That's not the frame of mind we're in at all. We're like, how do we find the solution that works for everybody? And at the same time, how do we protect women?
So critics of the amendment say that it violates transgender students and the Title IX rights, which prevents sex-based discrimination in any federally funded school activity.
All right, keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Stacy is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all on the other side of the break.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Family medicine provider Mariana Guerrero Sanchez is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. She provides wellness exams, preventative health care, well child checks, women's health, chronic care management, cancer screenings, and more. Se habla español. To schedule an appointment with Mariana, call the Grandview Clinic at 509-203-1080 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
I'm a real wild one.
Life is wild. There's work to be done, adventure around every corner, and a truck that handles it all. The 2025 Ford F-150. It's rugged, loaded with tech, and built to go wild. Get a wild deal on an F-150 today. Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew 4x4 for just $329 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
The annual Hometown Food Drive is here, and you have the power to make a difference. At your local Yolks Fresh Market, you can purchase a $10 donation bag that goes straight to our local food banks.
It's a simple way to show our neighbors we care.
These donations fill the shelves that ensure families in our community have meals that they can count on.
Every bag makes the difference for us.
At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to be part of something bigger than ourselves, because when you give locally, everyone finds their way home.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And welcome back. We'll take a look on our radar. You see that system already punching in across the Olympic Peninsula, moving into Seattle right now. And we're seeing a little blurb of some moisture just outside the Kittitas Valley. For now, our area remains dry, but it is not going to stay that way. Atmospheric river pointing right at us with lots of moisture on board. And again, that's going to bring mountain snow and very wet weather through our area. All the way through Tuesday, potentially. So Futurecast shows some showers developing. We're already kind of seeing a little blob of that through the Ellensburg area. As the day progresses, heavier showers develop in the Cascades, and then they move to the east. We'll be starting to see those showers in the early evening hours, late afternoon, early evening. By midnight, most of that moves on out. And then we'll continue to see active weather getting into our Saturday. Heavy snow developing as those temperatures drop Saturday night into Sunday, and then you're going to have some problems across those mountain passes. Again, we could see 6 to 10 inches in some places. Winter weather advisories are in place, so make sure you check WSDOT before you travel. The official weather forecast for the WSDOT hasn't started for the season, but they'll post if there's any closures or delays. Look at some of those snow totals. Pretty impressive for October. We also have wind advisories in place till 11 o'clock tonight. We could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Those winds coming in from the west, coming across the Cascades and then sloping right down into our area. Things should start to calm down after about 11 o'clock tonight, but look for some more breezy winds. 42 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam looking out into Columbia Point today. 42, so not bad. Temperatures are staying pretty warm through the rest of the area. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast. There's your windy, gusty winds, 60s. We're going to see cooler temperatures starting Sunday, warming up briefly on Wednesday with temperatures in the Tri-Cities at least staying above the freezing level. Not the case for Yakima. We'll see those temperatures dropping down below freezing Sunday night into Monday and hovering just above that for the rest of the nights there. Ellensburg is going to be chilly and staying below that freeze level for the next several days with those gusty winds, as you can see. Walla Walla has the warm day today, but cooling down. We'll see those 50s and 60s. Temperatures staying above freezing overnight there. And in Hermiston, gusty winds, especially later this afternoon, Hermiston. So definitely tie up any loose articles that you have outside. Stick around. We're going to head over to New York and check out what's happening on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a groundbreaking development for people with spinal cord injuries.
You're going to play the piano with your brain.
Yes.
It's a cutting-edge brain-computer interface, or BCI, from the University of Pittsburgh and the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. And this morning we're showing you how one trial participant can feel again through a robotic arm.
Right now it's feeling like a tingle and a pressure.
Wow. Can you tell the difference that I'm squeezing each different finger pad?
Yep. I think it's kind of definitely dreamlike, just thinking about something and it's happening.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this medical breakthrough. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor how Caplyta can help you let in the light. Find savings at Caplyta.com.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. New York Attorney General Letitia James has an arraignment hearing before a federal judge in Virginia today. She's charged with 2 felonies related to mortgage paperwork, that's bank fraud and making false statements to a financial institution. In a court filing, James says she's asking for a dismissal due to, quote, the unlawful appointment of U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan. That's President Donald Trump's former personal lawyer. And in her filing, James recommends combining her motion with that of former FBI Director James Comey. He's making a similar argument about Halligan, and critics say the Comey and James cases are about revenge because they investigated Trump.
In your business headlines this morning at 6:52, operations have resumed for Alaska Airlines. Just last night, an IT problem forced hundreds of flights to be grounded. The airline had asked the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, to issue that ground stop because it was trying to fix a computer outage. The airline did not immediately say what caused that outage. Again, planes are back up and running. That ground stop's been lifted, but Alaska Airlines says do probably expect some additional flight disruptions today.
In your health headlines now, about 3,000 furloughed employees at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services are being reinstated. The agency said this will help serve Americans who will be signing up during the Medicare and Marketplace open enrollment seasons. Officials say staffers that are being recalled will not receive back pay, while the current government shutdown remains in place.
6:53 now to the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning. One person's dead after crashing their van into a tree. It happened on a Kennewick golf course yesterday afternoon. This was just off of Canyon Lakes Drive and West 35th Court. First responders arrived about 3:30 and they found the driver had passed away at the scene. The cause of the crash still under investigation.
And just minutes after that deadly crash, an officer responding to that scene was involved in a separate collision. This happened at the intersection of Highway 395 and 27th Avenue around 3:45 p.m. This led to major traffic delays in the area, and the Kennewick Police Department confirms no one was hurt. Washington State Patrol has taken over the investigation into what exactly caused the crash.
And in Pasco, a reckless driver caused chaos for morning commuters after slamming into a school bus and several parked cars. Officials say it happened at 20th Avenue and West Pearl Street when the driver tried to go around a stopped school bus. The driver lost control, hit the bus and 4 other vehicles. Fortunately, there weren't any kids on that bus, no injuries reported, but that driver was taken into custody.
New information about the deadly shooting in King City. Pasco police have identified 21-year-old Gilbert Matthew Lopez as the shooter. The shooting happened just after 7 a.m. on Wednesday, and when officers arrived, they found one person suffering from gunshot wounds. That person was taken to a hospital, but later pronounced dead. Lopez has since been booked into the Franklin County Jail, and that's on a charge of second-degree murder.
And Catholic Charities of Central Washington is asking for volunteers to join a program that supports local seniors facing loneliness, mental health challenges, or even mobility issues. These volunteers offer emotional friendship, support, and help with daily tasks. Anyone interested in becoming a volunteer can learn more on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Trending this morning now, Nike is testing a first-of-its-kind shoe that's designed to make people go faster and farther than ever before.
I thought Nike's already made you run faster and jump higher, right?
Right.
Now it's even escalated. So they just unveiled Project Amplify. The company has teamed with a robotics company to create the world's first powered footwear system for running and walking.
That's right. The new product is not geared towards professional athletes so they can compete faster. Instead, it's for average people who like to jog, run, or walk.
And the experimental footwear features a lightweight, powerful motor and rechargeable battery that's part of the running shoe. And the new shoe will allow everyday athletes to go faster and farther with less effort by giving them more power for everyday movement.
Interesting. Okay, so they say think of it as having a second set of calf muscles. The product is undergoing testing and it's unclear when it could hit store shelves.
So it's kind of like e-tennis shoes. You
Yeah.
know, like I love to ride a bike, but I
an e-bike.
love my e-bike.
Yeah.
I just have to say.
It'd be cool if it could have like a bounce in it. I don't know. They need to make something like that.
spring.
Yeah. Just, I don't know, look cool. It's like Heelys.
Yeah, you say bring back the Heelys.
We need to bring back Heelys. Yeah. And we need to bring back nicer weather,
Not for
not
people
rain.
my age, Jessica.
Oh.
No Heelys for me.
But you could maybe do those,
regular tennis shoes.
Yeah, you were just
You
doing
can
the
break a
normal
bone,
things.
Just saying, don't fall. No, I was e-biking, I was canoeing, we were camping this summer, and all I did was I went to step into the motorhome.
Oh.
Slipped off the step, fell back, broke my wrist, had to get surgery, so it's been a whole thing.
So make shoes that'll help you not fall.
Not
You need a
fall.
better
Yeah.
story.
So, I know.
You should see the other guy.
Yeah, you should have seen the, no, that was, the real story is this what it is.
You fell.
That's how it goes.
Dang it.
All right, let's take a peek outside. I know he doesn't do this, but I love our reason to smile. These are our viewer photos.
Oh, that's
I want to
beautiful.
anyone, you know, this is for the morning crew. That QR code right there, that's the easiest way for you to submit those photos for all my morning walkers. Get out there and send these in, just like Alan did. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental. So great weather photos. Look at the ship there with all the
I love the
Look at
paddle
the
boat.
the paddle boat's so cute. All right,
So
real
pretty.
quick, let's, well, I think we're done with weather. And
But we got
heading into the weekend.
atmospheric river.
Atmospheric river.
That's all I'm going to be saying.
Gusty winds, snow across the mountains, very active. First big system really of the season, but much needed water. We'll
Good
just
luck
say.
at the kids' games, Jade. Outside. Have so much fun. I'll be praying for you. Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website.
Good Morning America's up next. We're back tonight with your local news and weather.
You have a great day.
Have the day.